Hey, I'm Siobhan, and I love talking about all the things related to freedom and personal growth. And I'm on a journey to redefine freedom on my own terms as I become the woman I desire to be. Each week, I'll share in real time what I'm learning as I do my inner work while creating a safe space for my listeners to feel seen. If you desire to be free and live a life that feels good to you, then you're in the right place for beautiful conversations that's going to support you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to the Siobhan J. Middleton podcast. Now let's start the show. Hey, welcome back to another episode of my podcast. I have no idea why I sing podcast almost every week, but I'm happy that you are here. Today I want to talk about how you need your people. And when I say people, I'm talking about your community, your friends, your girls, your guys. Like, you need your people that you are going to do life with. And I've been thinking about this a lot because, as you know, I'm going through a major transition in my life and transformation. And I'm realizing more and more each day why I need my people. And I talked a lot about this on the podcast, how I intentionally, consciously chose the right friends to have in my life. And that is sweet and fine and all the good things when life is good, right? When you're traveling, when you're laughing, when you're doing all of the good things. But also when life gets hard, when life gets overwhelming, that's when it really matters, right? Like, who you have in your life. Will they be there for you when times become difficult and you don't know how you're going to make it day to day? Are those the same friends that you celebrate with? And my hope is that you can answer that question. Yes, my friends, we do all the fun things together. We love on each other. We support each other. We travel, we kiki, we do all of the things. And also when things are hard, we're there for each other. That's what I would hope for you. And so as I am living life and just thinking through a lot of things, I'm like, I am so grateful that I have my people. My people are everything to me. And we always hear that everyone cannot go with you. And I believe that everybody cannot go. And you also need your people that can go with you. And I think oftentimes people stop at that. Like, everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't go on your journey. But also, where are the people that can go with you? And you want to be very intentional about those people because life will life, okay? And you want to make sure that the right people that you have chosen to be in your life are there for a specific reason. And so how do you know who they are, right? They're the friends. They're the people that will show up for you when you need them in whatever capacity. No questions asked. They hold space for all of you. They allow you to figure out your shit without any judgment. They make you feel like you're enough just for being you. And as I'm on this journey of transformation and transition and all of the things, I have friends in my life for specific reasons. So I have my core group of friends, right? I have them. And then I also have a group of friends that I kick it with. I have my group of friends who are also going through a divorce or in the process of it, or maybe they are divorced. I have my skater community, and some of my friends, they will overlap into other friendship groups, if you will. And that's cool. But I'm realizing I do need my skater friends because we get each other as it relates to the freedom that we have with skating and sharing new skills and videos and going to skate lessons. We just do the skating thing together, right? But then my friends that are also going through a divorce, we all know this is probably one of the hardest things that we would ever have to go through. And only someone who is going through that process will understand. So we need each other in a different way than my skate group needs each other, right? And then when I think about my core group of friends, we support each other in a very different way. But I need each group of friends for something specific. And that's why I'm saying you need your people. And if you listen to the other episode that I talked about the duality of healing and living, right? So there are friends that will walk through that process of your healing with you. But then there's other friends that's going to be in your life for the living part. And so you need friends in different areas of your life for your life to be more complete, you know? And this is just how I feel about it. You may have one friend that maybe you can do all of the things with. I just feel like because our lives are complex and there's so many things happening, it will be good to have friends for different parts of your life that get you, right? I honestly believe with everything in my core that we are not meant to do life alone. We need our people. And when I hear people say, oh, I don't need friends, I don't need friends, I don't believe that. We all have a sense of belonging. We all want to feel like we fit in. Everybody needs somebody. That's just basic human nature. But the reason that people say that is that they've been hurt. They're bitter. They no longer trust because of the pain that they're experiencing. And that's why you have to go back and heal that. You have to grieve that so that you can be open to new friendships. And I talk a lot about friendship on previous episodes. So definitely scroll back and go listen to some of those episodes. And there's resources as well because you do need people. And I cannot imagine not having my people for all facets of my life, but specifically during one of the most challenging years of my life. Because there has been days where I'm like, I do not know if I'm going to be okay. And my friends will remind me, yes, you're going to be okay and you're already okay. And then when I go skating and I'm like, I'm never going to learn how to do this. And then I have friends like, here, this is what I'm doing. Or they will show me the skill. And then I start to pick up on it. Right? And then I have my friends who are going through a divorce and maybe I'm in a better space and I can encourage them by what I've already experienced. You know? And this doesn't mean that you have to go out and go find a whole bunch of new friends. Look at your current friendship group, right? Look at your current friends. And even right now, if all you have is one, listen, that is amazing. And think about, does this friend show up for you when you need them? Do they support? Do they celebrate with you? Do they hold space for you? Can you call on them when you need them? If you have one, that is amazing. And then also, I want you to be open to meeting new people. Put yourself out there. So even when it comes to skating, for a long time, I was just going skating by myself and I would just go and I would skate and I didn't know anyone. And yeah, I saw people who would come back every week or what have you, but I didn't know anyone and I wasn't making friends. And it wasn't until my friend Brittany started coming skating and we would begin to like hang out and talk and skate together and things like that. She started meeting new people, introduced me to these new people. So now we're all skating friends. I'm even taking skating lessons. I've been going to different rinks and things of that nature. And it's been such a beautiful vibe. Now, had I not been open to meeting new people, I know I wouldn't have probably went to skating lessons and learning how to like be more skilled at skating. But I'm so happy that she started skating because that opened me up to meeting people. And now every week we're like, hey, how you doing? You know, just doing other things with each other. And it's just been such a great support system. I will say with your people, there will be a certain level of vulnerability that will need to be there. And I'm saying vulnerability because you have to be willing to be open, to share, to express in a safe space. And that is how your friendships will begin to deepen. And I'm specifically talking about when you're going through a challenging time. Like you have to let people in because that's the only way that they're going to be able to show up for you. And it's a mutual thing, right? Because they have to extend vulnerability with you as well. And you'll know, intuitively, you will know the right friends that you can be vulnerable with because you're going to feel safe with them. So you want your people and your friends, your community, your girls, your guys, when they ask you how you're doing and how you're feeling, You want to share your truth. You want to be honest. And know that you're going to receive genuine care, attention, and love. So I want to share this quote with you that I read on Instagram by Cool Urban Hippie. And it says, "In these times, you gotta have good friends. Not those just fun to be around friends. You need those I'm gonna hold you accountable friends. Those I'm proud of you friends, etc. Friends who feel safe. 'Cause these times ain't nothing to play with." And when I read that, I'm like, you know what? He is so right. You need your people. And because life is going to continue to life us, you need people that's going to go on the journey with you. So don't give up on friendship. Don't think that you don't need people in your corner, or because you're an introvert and you like to be to yourself. That's cool, but also you need your people. Because, as he said, this life ain't nothing to play with. And again, I cannot imagine doing this life alone without the people that I have consciously chosen to be in my life. They have made my life better for many different reasons. And I value community. I value friendship. And I show up for them in the most beautiful way. And they do the same for me. And so I want you to think about who is in your community. Who are your people? Who are your friends? And again, even if it's just one friend right now, that is great. But be open-minded to meet new people in different spaces. Go out and live life. And get your people that can go along on this journey with you. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, whether you're listening on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, what have you. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. Share. Share this episode with a friend. Send her the text. Share it on Instagram. Do all of the things to help me get the word out about the content that I'm sharing. Because if it was inspiring to you, I'm sure to be inspiring to someone else. And you can always DM me or email me and let me know what you think about the episode. Be sure to follow me along on the gram, because that's where I spend most of my time. Although I just joined TikTok, so once I start making posts over there, you can follow me there too. As always, if you're inspired by anything that I shared today or just want to support my work, you can always treat me to a cup of coffee. 1, 2, 3, or 4, however many you think. The link is in my show notes. And I just want to send you so much love and light until we chat again next week.